Rocking and talking with Rosie and B. Spitting about bad beats with Gabe and me. Wherever you're listening, it's time to get ready. Talk shit and get clicks with the 2.5 jabronis.
And we are live from table
21
and 31 at New Philadelphia. 2.5 jabronis. I'm Rosie.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Braulio.
I'm Emmy.
And sitting with us tonight is the silence behind the violence. We got Josh on the 1 and 2. Say what's up, Josh.
We missed you last week, buddy.
We did miss you last week. You feeling better?
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
You look way better. Way less pale.
Well,
Got Cooper. Small hands matter. Say what's up, Coop.
You almost hit Gabe in the fucking head.
It wouldn't hurt that bad. He's got tiny hands.
You should add the little.
It's a Cooper review.
It's like getting landed on by a fly. You'll be all right. Guys, we have a good week.
Great week.
Yeah, it was average.
Average week.
Just a week.
A little so.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I got a couple of three things we got to ask Josh. Couple of three things. What are you doing?
I like to think I was like,
You can't do that.
yeah, there's a camera behind me now.
It's a very expensive podcast.
Yeah, dude.
You can't. So a couple of things we need to ask you because you weren't here, and Cooper was talking shit.
Always.
Dude,
Said
bad shit.
he said you don't like tacos.
Not really.
Why not?
For me, it's the smell.
The smell?
The
Smell,
smell?
I mean, you get over that. You like you know.
It's mainly the smell of the. Me and Mom have talked about it. And
Talked about the smell of tacos with your mom.
I think that for me, it might be the seasoning.
It's a weird combo.
Like a,
Have you ever had like tacos al pastor or like
that's the
straight
red meat.
shower?
tacos?
The red meat's that supposed to red meat.
So,
You wouldn't like the smell of street tacos
my
for sure.
my little sister's side of the family, they used to make tacos a lot, and when I tried to eat them, and
How did they make tacos? Like,
Yeah.
did they take ground beef and put Old El Paso taco seasoning on it? Because that's fucking disgusting.
I don't remember because I was like 10, 12. But,
Yeah, that's how they did it.
and it's just
They weren't squeezing any lime on some chopped beef.
I couldn't stand the smell of it, and I tried to eat it.
No,
I
we
ended up throwing up.
We'll have some real tacos.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
get
take it
some
to
real
the-
tacos. We'll get that spot that we got when we
And
moved
Jalapeno
in.
it's just
Bros?
ever
Yeah.
since that I haven't been able to
Jalapeno
stand
Bros
the smell of
sponsor us,
tacos.
please.
Okay. All right.
But you
we're
like-
gonna take you to get some real
So
Mexican.
you, it's not just like you like Mexican food though, or at least you liked it when Araceli made elote that one time.
Yeah, but I can't stand enchiladas or
So you like something that has to do with never mind tortillas, so basically Mexican food.
no tortillas. It's fine because I
Plain
So like
tortilla,
you'll eat a fucking
tortilla with butter and cinnamon.
See, here's the thing
Yeah.
that like there's all different types of at least in Mexico. Every state makes their tacos different.
Yeah, it's like
So,
Chinese food.
Yeah. So like maybe like you like one state's food better than the other ones. And
yeah
We'll figure it out.
It's like ranch in America.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Here's the real thing though. Cooper also said that you are our 2.5 jabronis hentai expert.
Whoa.
That's a mad allegation.
Because
bro.
we did talk about tentacles, and he was like, "Man, it's too bad Josh isn't here
No, I'm
because Josh is our hentai expert."
not. So there's a tiny story from this.
Okay, I can't wait.
Tiny or
Project. You gotta project. You gotta yell.
Just slide the mic over.
Yeah, just let the mic
Coworker
over.
Peyton, whatchamacallit,
I can't.
bought a bunch of our friends a game for fun, and they could reject it. He'd get his money back. But he bought a game that was a hentai game on Steam, and I told Ben if he bought it, if he accepted it too, I would play it alongside him for the fun.
For science.
Yeah, exactly. And Ben said, yeah, for sure. What? And I ended up.
Of course, Ben was into
I
it.
ended up playing it by myself.
That's how you're
But-
supposed to play those.
Yeah,
games.
yeah, that's not a
No,
group
here's the
activity.
worst part about
We're
it.
not streaming.
I don't think you want to
I
co-op
did
those.
stream it. I did stream it to my friends, and 9 friends watched it and me play it.
That's
That's
terrifying.
And 2 of them work here, including Ben and Jackson.
Wow, you just named them.
out to the
Right under the bus, Ben and Jackson
Jackson
just
didn't
went.
watch it all the way, but Ben sat through
Oh,
it.
but
Yeah,
Ben
but
went all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
I'm gonna ask.
Attaboy, Butcher.
All right, we'll see more.
All right. All right.
What was the last
I did
one?
end up refunding it, though. So.
Wait a minute. You went through the whole. Quit through the whole game. Quit. You went through the whole game You can't refund Pornhub.
So it's on Steam. If you don't play a game past 2 hours, you can refund it.
Yeah, but a hentai game you could be done within 180 seconds.
I played it for 20 minutes, like 20, 30 minutes, and I was done.
Just wasn't into the story.
No.
Skip to the end.
18 of that was.
Don't worry, I skip ahead too, man. Like,
18 of those 20 minutes was making sure his mother was asleep.
The funniest part about the game, 80% of it was a tower defense game.
Throw a tennis ball down.
wait,
the
hold on.
hallway.
It was a tower defense
It was a
hentai
tower-
It was
game.
a
It was
hentai.
a tower
Okay,
defense game.
describe this in detail. I need to know what this.
You just watch the live stream, bro.
What was the tower?
It was basically just
It was a tentacle
the
defense.
things you were using as weapons were cannons and shit. Different types of cannons for whatever reason. And
Different
then
types?
I don't remember. It was just a bunch
And
of
shit.
random monsters that were attacking and shit.
Did they have tentacles?
No. Well, the scenes.
Are you sure it was a hentai game and not just a tower defense game?
No, it was.
He was playing Rogue Tower.
Okay, so there's playable characters, all female, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because it'd be weird if they were.
And, but,
Don't be ridiculous.
the more you played, they leveled up. The characters leveled up, and every time they leveled up, you unlocked a scene. And
A scene.
the scenes got
So there was
worse
really
and
good
worse
acting.
every time.
Or better and better,
unlocked.
depending.
The more you leveled up, the more undressed they got, basically, and the worse it got.
And you speed ran this thing in 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, you must have really
Okay,
excited.
no. I got through one character.
He got
that's
so
it.
good so fast.
I did one character and I was done. I wasn't gonna touch that game again.
How many characters?
It's not one of those games where you
There
skip the
was 5
cutscenes.
characters.
5 characters.
Yeah.
9 rounds. It's a long night.
It was bad. It was bad. I
All right.
regret it.
It's a lot of hentai content.
Yeah. All right, do you guys want to start the podcast now?
Oh yeah.
I think we just finished it from here.
Yeah. Well, Josh finished.
Yeah. It sounds like Ben finished.
That's it.
Josh and Ben
And someone finished earlier.
co-op finished. Yeah, co-op finished. All right, you guys ready for upbeats? Let's do upbeats.
Go.
All right, good. Well, you had an average week. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's good. It's like my
Got a crescendo up to Emmy.
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll build.
My upbeats that I got to on Wednesday. We just got to like do all my errands that I need to do, and I've been putting up for a while.
Sounds average as fuck. Yeah.
Yep. So that's my upbeat. You just got everything
Sweet,
done.
Gabe. What's your upbeat?
So after last week, literally that night when I got home, I was kind of freaking out about the finger and and them asking me what time it was and maybe breaking my finger and having to reheal it. So I set an appointment for this urgent care down the road
Very
for the
adult.
next morning. Pretty cool. Took my X-ray, found out it's not broken and rehealing. It's just fractured, kind of fractured, small fracture. So that's my upbeat is that they didn't have to break my
They
finger.
didn't have to re-break it?
No,
He
and
didn't
like
ask you what time it was?
no, they didn't. And the cool part is that like
He's
I got this new.
memorizing the time when he was in there.
I know what happened. No.
Yeah.
But no, so back in May, I got this new insurance, so I had to set up a wellness appointment. But the new doctor that I set up with for a new patient visit, he's so backed up that back in May, he's like, I can't get you until August. I'm like, yeah, whatever, that sounds good. And so it just so happens that 2 weeks before this appointment, I fractured a finger. So like when I was at urgent care, like, yeah, just follow up with your primary care physician. I was like, can do.
I can do that now because I'm an adult.
On the books, actually.
He already knows.
Mm-hmm.
On the way, Dr. K.
I have 2 upbeats this week. Way more than last week.
Yeah, last week was rough.
So of the 10 pounds that I lost while I was almost dead, I kept 5 off,
Nice.
which is good. I should get sick more often. Like, it was kind of worth it. Like, not all the way worth it. Like, if I kept all 10 off,
I mean,
I would be eating a pizza right
I
now.
was going to say, like, let's go grab a slice.
Second upbeat is, did I mention Marcelo's getting married? My youngest
You
son.
have not.
Yeah, he's getting married in
He mentioned it
September.
to us, but not to the audience.
Us plus 3.
Well, your sister is gonna be happy to know that my youngest son is getting married in September, and I'm super excited for him.
Congratulations to you, Marcelo.
To Marcelo, yeah. Congratulations on the sex.
Can we get that
No
freeze frame of our
more, no more hentai games for you.
We should leave the game in the description.
Yo. Oh, can we?
Yeah, we for
Yeah,
sure can.
send
I'll tell
Cooper
you
a
the
link.
name of it.
I can't wait
I
to
can
play
just
this.
ask KP. He'll fucking say it quick,
It's
bro.
a bit too
He's quick to snitch you out, bro.
All right.
Dude,
What's
they're
your
all
upbeat?
snitches.
Yeah.
My update this week's honestly that today I finally got to clean. I have this one drawer in my room where I kind of just like stuff everything. I think it was average week, and I cleaned it out. It was fucking
Content this
awesome.
week. Jesus
It
Christ.
was fucking awesome.
This
I'm-
side of the table's carrying.
well, I didn't do much this week. I got sick early on. It's not even my downbeat either, but it's pretty
That
cool.
drawer's clean.
Oh, we won a soccer game in PKs.
We did win
We won a soccer game in PKs. That was fucking dope.
It's so much cooler than a clean drawer.
So now
Yeah,
we
but
get to
we
play
don't
for
like
the
soccer
championship.
here.
But now we're supposed to be playing for the championship, or then we have to play 2 games. and
No,
two
no, no. So
championships.
next week we play either first game is 4th or 5th, and then we play 3rd or no, wait, 4th, 3rd, and then
So it's the playoffs next week?
Yeah.
we made the playoffs.
Great, you made the playoffs.
We made
Awesome.
PKs. In PKs.
We're not gonna win
Jesus
any games.
Christ.
though.
Bracketology.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's my update. That's when we made the playoffs. for the
Cool.
soccer team. And I played really good. Actually,
I'm so proud of you.
thank you. I was running.
How many PKs did you hit?
Actually, I
last.
just had to, no. I told them, hey, I haven't had a PK since high school. There's no way I can score one right now. And then we didn't need to. I was 6th in the rotation. And
Great.
we only had to score. We had to score 3.
Did you shoot one?
No,
He was in a
I was
bench. He was
sick,
benched.
fucking dying.
No, benched. I'm kidding.
He got like his feelings really hurt.
Yeah,
No, he said it.
eyes are watering.
I was
said
like,
it.
I want to call it. I had like 30, like 15 good minutes, and I was like, my legs hurt.
Yeah, it was bad.
I feel that.
That's check the SD card.
Don't stop left, Coop.
All right, what was your downbeat?
My downbeat was that sadly on Monday we went to a soccer game, and I love soccer. You know, I've been raised with that my whole life and everything. But the thing that sucked is that it became,
That we're talking about soccer again?
No, it was just like it became more than just a game that you supporting your Kansas City supporting Kansas City.
Oh, you went to the racism game?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
tell
like-
everybody about that. I don't think everybody knows
Yeah,
about
so like, Chivas, the team from Mexico, plays Sporting KC this week on Monday. We went every year. We won last year.
Mm-hmm.
Every year it's like either they win and it's like really good game, really good environment. Like we're super excited since they announced it. So we got tickets. We went. We get there and then from the beginning I was like, oh, this is gonna turn into the USA game against Mexico game. It's gonna be super obnoxious, super
racist.
dirty, super racist, whatever. So we're like standing right there. So the game starts to kick off, and you can hear like a couple B words thrown around, a couple Florida jokes thrown around. There's like 3 guys above, like Cooper and Ryan saying some like shit. The guy next to Bria and I saying some fucking shit, and then there's another Ken-looking guy like across down two rows, and he just screamed the same. Every time they could do something against racism, they would done it, right? They would do it, but then the Cauldron, which is like the supporter stand for the team, brought a Latino band, right?
Yeah.
So Mexican music, Puerto Rican music, every Latino music. They were playing it all game long, and those people screaming those racist things were the first ones to jump and start
And dance and
dancing
shit.
and partying with the Latino music. And I was just like, literally, like, Bria and I were just looking at each other like, they're literally so contradicting right now. It's just kind of hypocrite of them just to be like saying all this shit.
If
and,
you're gonna
like,
hate us. Like I don't.
Yeah.
yeah, like shit like that, right? And and then at the end of that, since when Sporting KC wins, the players come over to the supporter stand and they hug it. The players hug and everyone hugs the supporter stand, and it's a super nice vibe. We all dance together and whatever. But the guy next to me puts his arm around me and tries to pull me in, and I just smack it out. I literally
Like,
just
nah, nigga,
smack
I
it.
heard you say,
yeah,
like,
like you're
come
not,
on, man,
don't
like,
try
we
to play
not-
cool, right? Like, and then like I just grabbed Bree and pushed her like to the side, and then we just did our own shit. And we just left.
The amount of motherfuckers that live out here that are stone cold racist and then will try to gaslight you and pretend like they're not is that shit drives me fucking crazy, yo.
Yeah, it was not good.
Like if you're gonna hate,
yeah.
you're free to hate,
That's what
but
I'm saying,
don't
yeah.
pretend like we cool as when it benefits you.
Well, the thing is, like, the supporter stand that I've been going to for like 3 years now, it's
Flex.
more than 50 to 70% is Latinos, and they own season tickets.
Mhm.
And like, don't go and an X and Facebook group chat.
What did Sporting KC make any statement? Did they say anything? No, of
No,
course
because I
not.
mean,
Why
they
would
don't. I mean,
Why would
like,
they?
yeah, but like,
But
Why
then-
would you want to stamp that out and embarrass some people? Like,
And then they just, honestly, I'm actually like I was cheering for Sporting Kansas City and they lost to a Mexican team 4-1. I'm not really happy that.
yeah, last night, but that's.
The player that got injured.
Oh yeah, and then when you're supporting your team.
why would you?
No, because
We're almost out of this fucking hole.
yeah, that's okay. So when Sporting Kansas City player
Cooper
got
gas
injured,
on fire sharp.
a player from Sporting Kansas City got injured, and I got him in the face with the ball or the cleat, and the whole support.
The
stand-
ball or the cleat? Those are two different things.
the cleat.
Okay.
And then the whole
Dude was
support.
bleeding, that's what
the
matters.
dude was bleeding on the ground, and the whole culture.
One
was
of
like,
the Mexican players.
no, one of the all player starts bleeding, and everyone just starts chanting from the supporter stand, like cheering for injury. Yeah, so I don't like.
It was weird.
It was just this game was just like super crap.
Dude, honestly,
like,
some of the chants that happen in the Cauldron are
Not great.
borderline
pushing it,
super non-sportsman. Like,
Yeah.
And
like
that,
whenever like an opposing player gets hurt and it's taking a while to get off the field, they all chant like "Let him die" or some bullshit. Like,
that's it, and yeah, that's how MLS all around MLS
Oh,
do
really?
that now. Yeah, so I noticed when, especially on Apple TV now, since they don't have that much shit going on, every MLS team has the same chants. They just switch different words out. Yeah, that's what my downbeat. It's more that I
That's a
love
bummer,
supposed to
man.
unite soccer
Okay,
or whatever.
that's it.
Yeah,
No more for the next 2 weeks.
that's cool.
All right. Who's your downbeat?
so I was also at the sport. No, I'm just playing. I actually do have more grocery store content since I know how spicy that is.
Oh,
I forgot to add. Okay, before you do that, what with some of the YouTube comments are calling you a thief and a felon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're really, really, really defending the fucking grocery store.
Yeah,
line.
they were upset. Like they were, and it was rapid too. Like
It was boom, 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 boom,
That
boom,
first
and then
short-
this motherfucker showed up, like defending Trump somehow because you
Yeah.
fucking got free gas.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, dude. It was
somehow it was Joe Biden's fault. You
because
got
we were
free
at
gas.
work and you had just showed me like the new shorts you were gonna put out, and I was like, oh, that's cool. We're looking at it, and like 15 minutes go by, and you were walking into the kitchen, I'm walking out, and you're like, don't read the comments, bro. I was like, how are there already comments? Look, it's already at like almost 1,000 views, and there's 4 comments, and I'm like, people are really supportive of the grocery store.
Not one comment in support of you getting
discounted produce.
Discounted
I
produce.
So
was telling Rose, it was like, yo, it's easier said than done, but like I bet if they happened to them, they would not say anything. They were like,
no, 100% no,
Whatever,
100% no.
whatever,
You
go
fucking
home.
swipe your card.
Yeah.
You get halfway home and you're like, oh, they only charged me a penny for this gas. I
Yeah,
better
but-
turn around. Hold on, I gotta burn all this gas. Yeah, guys, I owe you $63.40.
Yeah.
anyways,
fuck outta here, you
heard you guys loud and clear. Paid full price for everything this time. Threw in a little extra. No, so the other night, last night, because we went to go see that new movie last night.
Yeah.
So last night, my girlfriend was at work. I was at home by myself. Got stoned, went for a walk, and then got back. And I ate the last of her drumsticks, like the ice cream.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I felt bad because like she had a long
were
day,
high.
a super long day at work, and I was like, if she comes home and she's like, I want to get high and eat ice cream, and there's nothing there, I'm gonna feel really shitty about that too because I'm gonna go to a movie and be snacking more. So I went to the grocery store again, and I was like stoned walking around, which I don't do stoned walking in public a lot. I don't do stoned in public a lot, so that was new for me. And then since it was late, all the self checkouts were closed.
I hate when I do that.
So I had to actually talk to someone, which I also don't do that
That's
often.
tough.
So I'm in the checkout lane, and like literally our conversations are not even close to matching up.
Yeah.
Like the guy's like, he's like, hey man, how you doing? Like, Tuesday. I mean, just this Red Bull, and he's like, behind you. All right, cool. And like it was just the most awkward and embarrassing, and like I even had, I don't know, I wanted to get chicken, but then I was worried that they would all know that I was stoned because I was getting only chicken and ice cream.
Oh, they would have known.
And they would have known, and then like the YouTube police would have got me for being high in public.
How dare you do that?
So it was a thing, man. I gotta practice being high around people more because I was like, even when we went to the movie, I was still.
How are you gonna practice?
able to
You
get
show
high
up to
and-
work stoned.
Well, not work. I mean, I can barely deal with people. I don't know. That's anyways. That was it, man. Dealing with people. That's always my downbeat. I feel like.
What's your downbeat rolls?
I got into a minor disagreement with Caitlin. I'm not gonna get into the details, but I realized that I have yet, like, we've been dating. Fuck. Edit in the correct number of months. I'll text you later. But over a year, and I have yet to win like a short term, I'm not talking to you standoff with her. I'm 0 for like 7 or 8. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Good for you for stepping up to the plate, I guess, and trying.
No, but I'm 0 for 7.
Yeah, but you've had bats. I'm not even like.
Oh, you haven't even taken the donut off the bat yet and got off the on deck circle and gotten up to.
The most time that like Carolyn and I have a disagreement, it's usually here, and like at that point, I know I'm just gotta wait till the shift ends.
Just gotta wait it out.
Yeah. But we've only been living together for a month, so I'm sure there's more to
shit,
come.
that's
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Be a month in like a day.
That's fucking crazy.
A month and a day.
A month in a day. On Monday, it'll have been a month since we moved in.
Yeah, my back still hurts.
So OC should be taken care of.
Yeah, I'm like 0 for 7 because she put like she like I'll be mad for 3 hours, and she'll be like, "Hey, do you want to?" I'm like, "No," and then she'll go upstairs and come down like in 8 minutes with like a sports bra and yoga shorts and be like, "I'm going to go work out." And I'm like, "I'll be right there." I need to start dating ugly girls.
I should probably edit that one.
Also, edit that out.
You should bleep it out.
Bro, leave the captions on.
I would be in
Just
even
say
more
no-
trouble.
just-
I would be in even more trouble.
Just no.
If during this conversation she's watching this podcast and it just goes black for 7 seconds and it comes back and we're laughing, she's like, she's not an idiot.
I mean, there is a precedent for the camera cutting out.
What
of
do
it.
they put on the Grammys? Not English.
Non-English
Just
speaking.
put not English speaking. Just put that on the bottom.
We just have Cooper dancing over the video. Intermission.
Are we on you now? What do you have it down,
Yeah.
B?
Well, my
Is it
downbeat's
soccer
about to
related?
happen. No.
It's a preemptive down.
Yeah. It's a month from today. Lena's gonna leave for Israel.
Oh,
last month.
is her passport in a fucking locked safe?
It's like 95% sure she'll leave the September 5th.
How long is she going to be on?
A year.
A whole year? Like,
She's going up for
like a
whole
school year
year?
or a calendar year?
She'll be back June next year. June, July. Late June, early July.
Oh, so they just pushed her shit back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So she's not actually missing anything then.
No, she's not. No. She may miss the first orientation week, but it's a whole month of orientation.
No, but I mean, because she was supposed to be there 3
No,
months
yeah,
ago,
no,
so
she's
like
cool.
she's okay.
she's leaving at the time she's supposed to leave. So it's really nice.
Yeah, and
But she's
everything
not
worked
leaving
out.
at the time she's supposed to.
She-
leave. She
it's
was
September
supposed to leave
5th.
months
That was a
ago.
Spain. That was a Spain
Spain.
trip.
Spain trip. Spain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought she was.
España.
Español.
Okay.
No, but yeah, she's
remember that
for
video?
school.
When is
she's-
she? When is she leaving? A
September
month.
4th.
Well, good for her. I'm sorry.
And,
There's gonna be a lot more hentai in your future.
Yes.
Yeah, you really need to get the name of that game, bro.
I need your workout routine, Josh. Fuck. Show me that
Did we
game,
talk
bro.
about his forearms on the podcast? I think we
Yeah.
did, right? We
He
did.
even showed them to the cameras.
We'll get a picture later.
Put it on TikTok.
No, don't put it on the
All
talk.
right. Emmy's questions.
Yeah.
We have a thing now.
We gotta get like the
on.
entourage
Oh,
drop.
All right, first question.
Oh yeah.
That's the.
We need that.
CSI.
We need that at every question.
That's Baba O'Reilly.
Nah, man, it's entourage. Like the very
Yeah,
beginning.
bro. Oh, yeah. If you were a closing pitcher, what will your walkout song be?
So I thought about this for a long time today because we were very, very not busy. So there's two key elements, right? There's two key elements of a good walkout song for a closer, right? One, it has to get everyone engaged, and like it has to be a bop of a song, right? Has to be a bop of a song, and there has to be some kind of crowd participation, right? So I thought
Baby
if
Shark.
I was a closing pitcher, turn his mic off. Josh, mute him. If I was a closing pitcher, I would come out to "A Milli" by Lil Wayne. Right? Yeah, because like immediately when the song starts,
Oh, people get bumped.
people get into it, right? It's really bass heavy, like the whole stadium be rocking, and then like you could time your walk so that once you get to the mound and like pick up the fucking, you take the ball and you rising, and then like that beat drops and he goes, "Motherfucker, I'm ill."
Okay.
And then you throw your first. That's when you start throwing.
What
your
if you like
warm-up
go too fast and then you have
No,
to, like,
you
stand
time
up?
it. You have the fucking. You have it set.
If you time it wrong, you
So
start
like
running.
they open the fucking gate and they're like, yeah, you got to go in. I'm like, song's not playing. Play my shit. I'll come in.
He has
I
to
got all
run
night.
to the fucking plate.
That's the nice thing about being a closing pitcher. It's like being a bartender. The shift don't start till you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Ain't no such thing as late. You will start drinking when I get there, not a fucking second
What if
before.
like they like accidentally like push it up a little bit? He like starts sprinting to it. It's supposed to
I'm
be.
not coming. Start over.
He trips a little bit. No,
Probably.
restart.
It's harder to do.
I think Gabe told me to do this as I was walking to that table. Like it was my walkout song. I think Gasolina by Daddy Yankee.
It's a solid one.
That's a good one.
Gasolina.
Good clap. Good clapping.
Especially because everyone knows it. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
Well,
And you'd be throwing 103. You'd be a gas. Yeah. Yeah. Throwing
for
gas.
sure, bringing the heat.
Yeah.
Real firecracker in the
Yeah.
clubhouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spark.
What about you, Gabe?
So when I thought of it, I'm just gonna go with my gut, which was initially the song that Vince McMahon walks to the ring with, called "No Chance."
No chance in hell.
It's
But would you walk out like Vince?
for sure. You
All
have,
the way from the bullpen? You
yeah,
gotta do
dude,
that
you've
walk?
got it with Vince.
Yeah, you gotta time it, bro.
The problem with that song though is that you have to be just a fucking ace. Because if you've got a high ERA,
Yeah.
No Chance comes out,
Yeah.
everyone's like,
Yeah, you can't be Jonathan Papelbon. You got you got to come out here and throw darts. What about you, Emmy?
I would honestly play just to, like I know I feel like a lot of people know this song, especially like if I'm playing like with the Texans or if I'm playing in Los Angeles with like the Dodgers or the Angels. La Vida es un Carnaval with Celia
Oh
Cruz.
yeah, with Celia Cruz.
that's a good one.
I don't think that would go over too well in KC,
Well,
but you know.
yeah, in case he wouldn't know right now. Like, well, like in those areas for sure, I would have that. If I was,
I mean,
if
if
I
it's
was
like
at
that,
my
you
home,
want to play something like Celita Linda type of shit.
yeah, City's a little bit cool.
Yeah.
too.
Dude, Edwin
For sure.
Diaz had the stadium rocking with that fucking Tommy Trumpet shit.
Oh
yeah.
no, I want to go to Tomorrowland so bad since I started like following like all that shit.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
That'd be dope.
All right, what's the next
Second question. This is
Oh
my game.
yeah.
Wait, can I have an addendum?
Yeah, go for it.
If you were a pro wrestler, what would your walkout song be?
Ooh. Actually, fuck, I don't know.
We should loop back around to this one.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Dick by Cupcake.
What?
I know you just that was Spider-Man.
You're for sure fighting in AEW.
100% I'll have that behind me. And I would be dressed as Spider-Man.
Like, just not like.
But it would have to be like a discount store Spider-Man because you can't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be
yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah, yeah.
because of copyright. You'd have to be
No,
like,
it'd be like
you'd have
Spider-Man
to be
would
like,
just be
I mean, this is like a
upside down.
perfect.
you'd have to be
world,
like El Arachno, the luchador. With the spider.
Oh, la araña.
El Arachnito.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Like the,
No, but you have to like,
Spider-Man.
but like to be a luchador, you'd have to be like El Arachno Jr. Like you have to, like my grandfather was also a wrestler.
Also a spider. He was just a full spider.
Yeah. El
Spider fucked a lady.
Arachno.
Arachno Guerrero Jr.
Arachno Guerrero Jr. is a good one.
See, I will sell merch for days.
Yeah, you would.
I'd
but
buy it now.
for 45 minutes until Disney was like,
Instead of putting the
We
spot
hired
in
someone
here,
who
just
speaks
put it in
non-English.
here.
The same guy that did Coco told me this was no.
That's funny.
all right, bro.
Well, so, I feel like it was really popular last summer. Pepas.
That's dude. Yeah.
Oh
Pepas is
yeah, I
dope.
like
Pepas?
that. But that would be
That's
a
a
dope closing picture song too.
Yeah.
It gets the
That's
whole.
a bop.
I was
But I mean, like
between
Pepas would be like you wouldn't.
0 of our listeners know what the fuck we're talking
I think.
Hey, can you plug it in real quick? Like just like the little.
about. No, it'll get us.
yeah,
It'll
we
get
can't
us.
Oh
play
yeah,
it.
fuck! I forgot what you YouTube now.
Can't make money.
But no, it would be like a.
You can play it 2
You'd
seconds.
have to be like a Scotty Too Hottie kind of like party wrestler. Like your persona wouldn't be like me.
Can you do the worm?
Oh, I can.
I can do a backflip. I can.
You're already a spider,
can
man.
do
Leave
it.
the
I
bugs
cannot do a
alone.
backflip.
When I was skinny, I could.
Okay, that's not what you said.
Well, no, no,
I used to be able to do a lot of shit too.
Yeah, but like.
That doesn't mean I can do it
If I was a
now.
pro wrestler,
And in
bro,
4K.
I would be in shape to do a backflip because I
Okay.
could do a backflip when I was like.
Gabe, what's your walkout song if you're a pro wrestler?
I really don't know. I always like the people that have like the crashing sound in the song, like right in the
Like
beginning.
Mankind?
Yeah, so like you just immediately know who it is. I'm trying to think of a song that like has that kind of just like
You should
immediate.
have some mean Italian rap or Russian rap. I don't know, some type of.
You have
other
to-
Italian rap?
I listen to Italian rap.
He
bro.
does,
Listen to
yeah.
Italian rap? Like,
Dude,
yo,
you-
Giuseppe, Giuseppe,
It's
Giuseppe.
something like that. Right.
Yo, I'm saying, but like Italian music kind of hits hard.
Yeah.
Especially rap.
Yeah, dude, I remember like one time I was in the gym
It
and
all
like,
sounds like Pop Goes the Weasel.
no, I don't know, something that would have like a pretty hard crash right in the beginning. I'll think about it. I'll get back to it.
Mine
about
would be Boom Baye by Sean Price. It has that nice little hook. I know y'all, you never fucking heard that song before.
No, I
Don't
was
shake your fucking
burping,
head.
bro.
He was like,
I was burping. I was like, trying to choke.
yeah. But when we get off of here, find that shit on Spotify. You'll laugh. You'll laugh. Like, yep, that's Rosie. All right, what's your next question before I hijacked it? I'm sorry, bro.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, chapstick. We're not on fucking camera or anything.
Spider-Man chapstick.
El Hijo del Aracno.
Alright, this one's by Gabe. If you were writing your life story, how would you start it?
Oh shit, I didn't realize I put this one in.
There was the.
I
This
told
was
you I was
the,
gonna put this one in. I said, oh, thank you, Gabe.
this was the beginning to a wonderful end.
What a pussy. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
That's fucked up, dude.
I was like, damn, bro.
This was the
Yeah.
beginning to a wonderful end. That is the first line
That's
of every cheesy
There's
early 2000s alternative pop song.
I don't know, bro. I never fucking listened to that. I was not here at that time.
If Two Door Cinema Club.
It sounds like it kind of does sound like the
They would
narration's like a
steal
Wes
your shit.
Anderson film, like an intro
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
I did
Bill Murray sitting in a chair smoking a cigar.
for sure. It's like the French
Dude,
Dispatch.
if they need to make a movie about it, you should put this. You send this to them.
Dude, Wes Anderson, I'm sure, has used something similar to that
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man. I like Wes
I, was
Anderson.
like,
movies.
I haven't even know what that is. So.
He, not who he is. What's funny is none of it seemed that crazy at the time.
That's a good one. That is well, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Thought of the question 3 weeks ago and the answer.
Nailed it. This whole preparation thing works wonders.
Yeah. So much better content. I didn't order this baby and I can't return it.
What would yours be?
I'm thinking actually. It's kind of crazy.
brought
It's my
that
question, yeah.
Because I'm
Well,
adopted.
I was born on a Friday, a
That's a hard
particularly
one,
good
and
Friday,
I-
from what I'm told. In my younger and more vulnerable years.
It went down like this.
Fuck. Can I go in my third one and I think about it?
Nigga, these are your questions. You didn't,
I know, bro. I knew I had one. I was in there.
man, if
What about
only-
you,
If only
Josh?
we had
I
a
should've
week to
fucking
prepare
write it
with these
down.
questions.
What
and
about you?
answers, huh?
What about you? I bet you have a good one.
I don't know. I don't know what these symbols mean, but it's sexy as fuck.
I should probably.
Just like really like light heavy guitar, you know, like I'm saying, like
Like
and
a
then
really low. Yeah.
like a anime intro, just Josh streaking across the side.
With his arms back.
Oh fuck! There's a camera.
Several-
Now I'm out of focus.
Or it's just you in focus.
All right, what's the next question, man? That's why Josh don't have a mic.
What's something you didn't expect to learn while being in the service industry?
How much?
How-
I don't know.
How overtly racist some people are and don't even fucking realize it. Like some of the shit that falls out of these people's mouths after 2 fucking Mick Ultras or Bush Lights.
Oof.
It's
That's the
tough.
worst.
It's tough. And like they don't even realize how fucking shitty it is because like they're saying it to me.
I didn't realize how much people use mi amigo when they see.
They
our
only
ex-
say that to you.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't use.
I
it
get
anywhere
brother
else.
a lot.
They-
Like they think they sound cool, but they just sound like Hulk Hogan.
well, like
So they sound cool.
they sound semi-cool.
No,
Well-
but like the later version of Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he does, I don't want my daughter fucking a nigger.
Oh.
Brother.
Well,
not
that
Hulkamania.
Say your prayers, take your vitamins. Don't fuck black guys.
High speed, low drag.
I'm sorry, what'd you learn?
well, that like they're trying to like be nice to you, but then not really be nice back to the racist thing. Like I was, there was a guy here, and I talked to the guys like he was trying to be funny, saying Spanish stuff like that he knew, but it's not really funny because it's just kind of like cool, like
Weird.
just kind of weird and
Uncomfortable?
kind of racist and uncomfortable. 'Cause at times I'm like, I can speak perfectly English. We've been talking perfectly English for like an hour and a half.
Perfect.
Well, we can understand each other with English, and then you start throwing like the basic 3 words that you know in Spanish.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
It is wild how like little we have to look like each other for people to assume that we're all the other person.
Yeah.
Especially
Or that
those-
we're all related somehow.
Yeah, we get that one a lot.
I couldn't be more fucking New York. And you're like, oh, you guys related? Yeah. Yeah, I came to be with my family.
We
fucking
own-
the fucking Casey Airport, fucking New Philadelphia, you fucking idiot.
a guy when you guys weren't here and I was managing last Thursday night came in like, "Where's your family?" I'm like, what? He's like, "Yeah, the bartender and the other manager's like, bro, you guys own the restaurant?" I was like, "Ding." I was like, "No, we don't. We don't own anything. We just work here." He's like,
Own the
"Oh."
restaurant?
Yeah, they thought we all like it was a family restaurant. So they keep coming.
It's clearly a chain.
So they keep coming back because they thought it was like.
The famous Chicago family.
He thought he was going to Old
From
Chicago.
Colorado.
This fucking dummy.
Old Chicago spin off with Mexican food, Old Chicano.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what? Like, I literally got thrown off. Like,
That's fucking funny.
Oh, you thought he was talking about your bar regulars?
yeah. I was like, wait, how do you know?
Those cunts.
Do you know Rosie?
What's next? What are we doing next? We have another
What
question.
I learned.
No, it's at the end of the podcast.
No. He's answering
No,
the question he just asked.
he asked. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you hadn't answered yet.
I
It'd be about
honestly
soccer.
realized like how ignorant people are, and like
Over nothing.
how they need to be explained the tiniest of things. Like my dad always like when I was growing up, like to be able to articulate my words and be able to say things well. He's like, explain this like I'm a 5, and I used to do it, and then I'm used to it. But I came here, I'm like, yo, like people actually need this shit. Like people actually need this. Like this
Yeah.
is weird.
Well, need. I mean, they definitely want it. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely learned early on that it doesn't matter what someone asks for. If you you have to show them that you're giving it to them. So like if someone asks for extra sauce, you can't just put it in a bigger bowl. You have to give
Yeah.
them 2 bowls of sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's like the same amount as a wombo.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Like, yeah, you have to break
It
things
doesn't
down.
matter how big you write the sign, they're not gonna fucking read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also amazing.
And motherfuckers, it's not even that they expect you to talk to them like they're 5. It's like they crave it. Like they need that mothering for the like that fucking dickhead that called you earlier today. The pizza order. Tell that fucking story.
So this dude calls and
So I
he's
get pissed off at him again.
this dude calls and it's like before you guys got here and it's just us 3 and we're kind of hitting this weird early like afternoon rush and like Cooper's trying to switch from like serving to hosting or whatever. Anyways, so this guy calls and it's not a great time to be stuck on the phone and he's like, I wanted to get the farmer's market on multigrain and I was like, what? I was like, we have cauliflower crust. Is that what you mean? And he's like, no, the crust is fine. Like, anyway, so he ends up ordering. He wants to get a farmer's daughter and then he wants to get Chicago style crust. I'm like, sorry, man, we don't do. I know it's in the name and we're old Chicago. We don't actually do Chicago style pizza. Okay. Well, could I do half this pizza this way and half this pizza another way? I was like, yeah, of course you can do that. It was, well, what other specialty pizzas do you have besides this one? I was like, bro, do you want to like call back and when you figure this out?
Yeah.
He said, well, do you have anything that has sausage, pineapple, and peppers on it? I'm like, do you just want a pizza with sausage, pineapple, and peppers on it? Well, maybe just give me the farmer's market then. I'm like, all right, cool, done. It's in. It's be ready in like 20 minutes. And then like literally 2 more minutes goes by and then the phone starts ringing again and he calls just to cancel it this time.
What he said was, I didn't tell you this part. What he said was he calls and I pick up the phone, which I love doing. And I was like, "Old Chicago, what?" And he's like, "Hey, I ordered a pizza." And I was like, "Congratulations." And he was like, "Well, the other guy told me it would be 40 minutes to make that pizza. Is that correct?" I was like, "What time did he fucking tell you?" He said 40 minutes. I said, "Well, that's the fucking correct time." And he goes, "Oh, well, I can't wait that long." Sweet. Cancel it? Cool. Bye. What are we...
Dude,
Why would you lie to him? Like, in his mind, you lied to him.
Yeah.
Right. Like he was going to get a different answer from somebody else. And that
Like, I was
answer
like, oh, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Actually, it only takes 22 minutes to
Yeah.
make this pizza. You fucking
Oh, that guy's
asshole.
an idiot. It was like the same people that come in and they're like, hey, I ordered an online order. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any orders. Can you check the address? And they actually ordered from North Kansas City. And they're like, this is North Kansas City. I'm like, sorry, this is north of Kansas City. But like in your head, did you think that by winning the semantics argument that I would then have your pizza? Like the end of the story is I don't have your food.
Right.
I had a guy last week come in, like, I have an order. It's like, what's the name? So-and-so. I was like, can I see your receipt? He's like, he opens his phone, goes like this. I'm like, you gotta click submit. And he turns it around and he's like, I'll be back. I'm like, goes up to his room. 20 minutes back, comes down. Here you go, man.
No apology, no my bad, no.
Nah, nothing. I was like, and that fucking, just put it in my face. I'm like, cool. The one time I wish for me, you gotta click that button right there. Then we get it.
You know what I always thought was irritating when I first started serving? Was like if I didn't write a pin or anything like that, right? Someone had like a really long ass order.
Oh, you gotta
and then they were like, are you sure you're going to be able to remember that? And then I did. I got it right? No one is ever like, wow, good job, man. You got it all without having to write. Like, when I was first starting out, I thought I was going to get so many attaboys. And like, no.
That's not why we do this job, bro. That's what you learn.
Yeah.
We do this for money. we don't do
Not
this for the
validation.
recognition. We don't do this for clout.
Yeah.
We do
When
this
people
for
do it for validation, they
This
only
is what
last
we
like
do
2
for
weeks.
yeah.
Or less.
Or less.
Or less. Like our friend with the butterfly tattoo.
Yeah. Little small hand sister made cry.
Yeah.
Can you imagine letting
Being fragile.
that fragile to let that person make you cry? Tough. All right, what are we doing? What's
News.
we have the
Definitely gets fucked up.
Alright. There are news.
Alright, let's go.
Trump indicted for the 3rd time.
No. So there's more drama with Jim Irsay and Jonathan Taylor.
I saw that.
Dude, the
Sweet.
Colts ownership is ridiculous, bro. They're like, now they're trying to claim that he got an injury in a non-football related incident. And anyways,
The back injury. Yeah.
dude. And, so
And then Jonathan Taylor was like, I didn't even complain that my back was
yeah, he's
hurt.
like, I
What are
never
you guys
reported
talking
that.
about?
And like, So now they're trying to not only not trade him, not pay him what he's worth, but now not pay him
Not
what
pay
they
him,
owe him.
period.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
dude.
then, well, now this morning I was watching Pat McAfee show, and then they reported that relationships looking better, and he will play this year.
I'm sure he'll play.
But I think he'll get the money
Because
he needed.
he will have to, for him to sit out the whole year, it would be like when Le'Veon Bell did it, and he would lose a fuckload of money. And then
He would lose whatever the franchise tag is this year, a year of his career, and not be able to reset that franchise. So, like, he would just be in the same situation.
Yeah, he's got like almost no leverage. Because even if he like went in and like went to practice and then took one hand off and was like, oh, you know what? Now I feel something, and didn't want to play because they're not treating him right. No one's gonna pay him next year because now he's injury prone. You know.
Yeah.
It's a fucked up situation for
To
him.
be in, yeah, for sure. I'll miss him if he gets traded. I don't think he'll get traded. I think it's just all trying to.
They're
move
not
to
gonna
get
They
trade
were
him.
saying something
His
like
fucking
yesterday.
agent-
They're not going
Dumbass.
to trade him, but they're not going to pay him.
Yeah.
His agent's a dumbass too, bro. He's all over Twitter.
They're just trying.
I got to tell you something. If I was a multi-million-dollar athlete and I was in negotiations to secure generational wealth for me and my grandchildren's grandchildren, and you are the person that is supposed to be facilitating that deal, and you send out a tweet or an X, whatever the fuck we're calling it now, or fucking a tout, a truth, a fucking Snapchat, a
thread.
fucking smokes, a thread, anything, you're out.
Yeah.
That's not.
It's
This
not-
is business. We don't conduct business in public. Like, shut the fuck up and get me my money.
Because I feel like that's what made everything worse. It's just his agent coming out and just saying.
Can you imagine going to trying to buy a house and your fucking your loan officer is tweeting that the fucking retail the real estate agent is shut the fuck up and make my fucking money. yo.
Dude, that, and if the person on the other side of the deal was Jim fucking Irsay,
Yeah.
like, you're not gonna win this battle.
He's in a he goes into your bathroom and takes a shit for 45 minutes before you sign the paperwork.
All right, so more news. The 49ers are once again already struggling with running back injuries.
Seems he got injured.
No. Elijah Mitchell,
Yeah.
strained adductor.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah. Zach Charbonnet for the Seahawks was injured, but Pete Carroll says he'll play he's coming back to practice and will play in the practice game next Friday.
We're gonna talk about Joe Burrow. We're talking about Charbonnet. We're gonna talk about
Bro.
Joe Burrow.
We're talking about
He's
Cooper
Joe
Kupp.
Burrow misses the preseason every year, man.
About Cooper Kupp.
He's not gonna play until week 4. I think
Cooper
they
Cup,
say.
yeah, Cooper.
He got hurt. Oh, you got it. What's
Yeah,
going
bro,
on?
it's
Oh, the Colts also signed. We also signed Kenyon Drake this morning.
Did you really?
Mhm.
Nice.
He's gonna do anything, but
What we signed?
He's just the in case Jonathan Taylor,
That's
in
him.
case Jonathan Taylor's an asshole, break the Kenyon Drake glass.
yeah.
Yeah, Zach Sharp. He'll play. Oh, and then Sean Payton is saying that Javonte Williams will be ready and but that's
They're
pretty.
pushing it,
Dude,
bro.
it'd be insane if he played because that knee injury was gnarly.
It was the ACL, MCL. Well, it was
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
right?
it was like everything you could break in a knee.
No, they're pushing that for sure.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Like
I mean,
He's gonna play week 1.
that's what they're
Most
saying.
likely.
They're saying
No
he's gonna
way.
play in the preseason.
Absolutely.
preseason?
No.
No way. That's not him. It's a clone.
Brother, you got me on a rookie fucking contract, and my
Knees
pinky toe hurts.
Mm-mm.
Give me in that ice bath.
Yeah, it would be absolutely ridiculous if
He
he.
plays.
Well, one, if he played, and two, if he was any kind of had any of the ability that he had, at a certain level, because he was
Fuck,
he was like going like in the second round of drafts last year. Like, he was like big deal for a while, and then like he like that injury was gnarly, and then the offense was just abysmal. That was
Oh, shit. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the Jets and the Broncos. Like, what's everything making it be? I don't know what.
Well,
So-
Rose's always talking about it.
Somebody asked Sean Payton about
Nathaniel.
how is his regime going to be different than Nathaniel Hackett, and Sean Payton, I don't know, he had one too many fucking quaaludes and was like, yo, we not doing the shit that they were doing last year. This is the worst fucking coach team in the history of football, blah, 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 blah. And Nathaniel Hackett is now Aaron Rodgers' friend and the OC of the Jets. So Aaron Rodgers was like, yo, you can't be talking about
Shit,
the motherfucker's already fired. Like, what? You
Yeah,
have
what else can
you
you
have
do?
Super Bowl rings. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, relax. Like, you don't have to fucking do that. Be better. Basically, is what he fucking said.
And then Sean Payton came and was like, "Oh, sorry, I had my Fox hat on and not my head coaching hat. But like, I stand by what I said, but I shouldn't have said it." It's like that's kind of
That's,
Could it be like a fake build-up for the game?
What this ain't fucking WWE.
Could it be?
bro.
Can you imagine?
Do the Jets and Broncos even play this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played week 1, no?
No.
Isn't it week 1?
They play close to like. I thought it was next close to Christmas. No.
I think it also might be around. This
I don't know. I
this
think
week,
we're too in the weeds on the NFL schedule.
October 8th. Well, I know the first game's Detroit Chiefs, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Cooper Cup, but they think that he'll be back week 1 too.
Hamstring. But like for him, like that
he
team's
gets hurt 6 times a year, and then he takes a quarter off, and then he comes back and drops 42 fucking fantasy points. He'll be all right.
She's like that fucking Rams team is stiff. Like,
They're
from
thin.
They're so thin.
Like
They're not good. Like forget thin, they're just not good.
They're terrible.
Where were we?
That's all the news I got. Man.
That's all the news we got. Just fantasy football.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No real
That's
news?
all we
That's,
need.
that is the
I
important
can
stuff.
live with fantasy football news.
It's August now,
we
man.
should do that.
It's
Yeah,
August.
I love
good.
it.
It's officially
Well, we're
football
gonna
season.
do that. It's not officially football season.
Almost.
There's been one preseason game. Relax. Take it easy.
The
What a
play
game!
next week.
Zach Wilson for 56 yards. Just had 3 and out on the first.
Watching the first preseason game is like going to the movies with your high school fucking crush and convincing yourself that you're gonna fuck her, but you know
It's
you know how that usually fucking works out.
I was racing.
Get a little side hug and and a
She
lonely
goes in.
walk home.
I was racing around Thursday because like Carolyn got home, she wanted this kind of food, so I was like, I gotta go pick this up real quick. I'm like, racing there, racing back. I get there just in time for kickoff. I'm like 5 minutes in, I'm like
yourself. Oh come on.
Oh, damn.
5 minutes in, I'm like, oh yeah.
You fell for the joke.
Preseason.
Zach Wilson is slipping again.
I didn't even want to get the farce. I didn't get to watch it.
I want to watch the Colts one because Anthony Richardson's supposed to play in the Colts one, so I want to just watch it.
Dude, I was really in it. Dude, I don't
He's
know.
gonna play for 3 plays.
The
I still
commentary
get to watch
on
3 plays. More than I did. I never watched him in college. Actually, I thought we were gonna get CJ Stroud.
Chris Collinsworth on the Zach Wilson 3 and out was. He was like, even that was better though. We're seeing real growth.
Real progress.
Because he
Real
made
progress.
3 reads before he decided to scramble. Last year he would have just made the 1 and then scrambled.
It's baby steps. Baby steps.
He sucked for longer before he did it. He made a bad
And he
decision.
scrambled for like a half a yard and then slipped. And
Did you see Aaron Rodgers' reaction to it? Because they literally panned right to Rodgers when he slipped, and Rodgers was like,
Like, bro, that's not what we work for. You need more ayahuasca.
Huh? What's up?
Aaron Rodgers had a second darkness retreat with a blackout.
Yo, Mike? What did you say?
No, because he was mumbling. I thought he was
Aaron,
saying.
Aaron,
So the game, in the preseason game, the lights went out. And
Oh,
Power
second
went
darkness retreat.
Hey, so he can edit you out real quick.
"You go blow me after he wants. You know something, right?"
no one will ever know.
No one will ever know.
The government. the
Okay,
system,
so what
the
else we
matrix.
got for news?
I got some shady news if you want to hear them.
No.
There you do.
What else we got for news? You got nothing else?
That's all I got.
About this China person getting so many surgeries to look like a dog.
Dude, no, that was just a costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wants to be a dog.
But he didn't get surgery. It's
We
just
got,
a
we got
costume.
that people at Plug City, bro. People want to be.
You're right. We do have that. Okay, but anyways, I do have one that happened in Mexico.
That's so much more important than what I had.
It's drama, bro.
What is it? What happened? Tell us.
So, there's this group background story. There's this group that just became
wouldn't
like
there be?
just became like really well. It was like this group that just started out of nowhere on TikTok. They became really famous, like a band, whatever. And then they, for the first time ever, they traveled to Mexico City to do an interview. And then when they get there, the interviewer asks, "Hey, how do you like Mexico City? Like whatever." He's like, "I hate Mexico City. I hate Mexico." And the like brother's like, "Yeah, I don't like the food here either. Like the best Mexican food is in Washington." And the other guy, the second brother was like, "I only eat chicken and wings. Like this is not Mexico's not for me." And
Josh,
like,
were you in Mexico?
and
Are
like,
you
na-
part of a famous band?
and like now everyone's just hating on them and just like their music is towards Mexico. Everything's towards Mexico. Like and then you
Spanish?
just go, no, like Mexico, like Mexican music, and then they just go to Mexico and say they hate Mexico and everything.
They make Mexican music. They're from Washington.
And
Went to Mexico and said Mexico sucks.
and the whole they were supposed to open the Texas Fair like in 2 weeks, and the tickets going for $1,000. Now they're going for $10.
Well, yeah, you're pissing on your own demographic.
Yeah. It's something
Man, this
weird.
football doesn't seem so bad now, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Let's go back to football.
You have any news?
No.
No, you sure?
I have news effects.
Did you just have a stroke?
What are your news? Sure.
So this motherfucker, he got arraigned, and the judge said, "You gotta stop fucking up, or else I'm gonna throw you in jail." And he immediately
Fucked up.
posted a dark,
Oh my God, I saw
a
that.
dark message
Yeah.
that was like, "If you guys come after us, we're gonna do things to you that have never been done before, and you're gonna regret it." And the judge was like, "Think I just told you that." So now there's gonna be an order of protection, and he might just
Disappear.
spend some time locked up before the trial.
That would be great. That would be so. I want to see that mug shot.
There was a guy running
It's
when
gonna
we
be
were
my
driving.
background for a little bit.
We were driving to work, and
Look at it
there was like
tattooed
3
on
guys
my
running with a
chest.
Trump
Look
flag
at a flag on my
above
roof.
152.
Have you guys seen this fucking J-Bro that runs up and down Indiana and 152 with the flag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when we saw him coming to work,
Yeah.
he was running on Green Hills and 152.
What
Yeah.
does he do that? I know it's, a while ago.
Because
I
he's a
heard-
racist. What do you mean?
Yeah,
No, but it's like, that's the motive behind it. It's like,
Racism is the motive.
No,
What do you think? He's doing it for charity?
no. That's
Dude, there are times where I feel like isolated, like within my little, like within my friend group of like, it's like Kansas City's not that like bad. Like,
It's hard.
and you meet
and then I work here and I'm like, oh,
That's bad.
it's rough.
And then when I hold the
No, if
mug
you
up
spend
here,
all
bro-
your time in the fucking crossroads and Power and Light, you think everything's great.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
But then you walk 2 blocks and you're like,
Oh, shit.
And
you
then
get halfway to fucking Cooper's Hawk, and you go, oh,
and
that's
then
right. I forgot where I was at.
On Twitter, someone posted a video of like just Mexicans like having a barbecue, and someone commented, "This fucking immigration problem's a fucking deal." Blah, blah, blah."
Yeah, like I don't.
Yeah, bro.
Dog,
Fucking
we had it
sucks.
happen on our channel.
Yeah.
Fucking some dude took time out of his day, saw your YouTube short about getting free gas, and was like, "It wouldn't happen if fucking Biden wasn't it." Are you fucking like, bro?
Yeah.
Relax. You're on YouTube Shorts.
And then how is-
We didn't mention not one fucking Trump, Biden, immigrant, nothing. And homeboy was like, "Oh, a penny for gas. I remember back when I was." What the fuck happened? What? Did,
You're not going to fix it?
nah, just like, fuck it. I'll just be in the dark.
Is it dead?
The Trumpers are censoring me. It's dead. But it runs on batteries? It's plugged in and it don't work?
No,
Is the camera still working?
Yeah, the camera's over there. Can you
Then
see
why
the
is the
sign?
light not working? What do you mean?
it's dead.
It
Okay.
broke?
Is it
No,
charged?
Where'd you get this fucking light?
Let's buy.
It has a battery in it. Did you charge it?
Yes. It was full charge when we started.
But now it is no longer charged.
What do you?
You got a fucking light
What-
that
what-
lasts
what cable
fucking
do you use?
half an hour?
What cable do you use to charge a fucking thing?
What kind of fucking bullshit like, yo,
I
fucking
just-
Trump was still in. We gotta make these lights great
Thanks,
again.
Obama.
Fucking Bidenomics fucking up our lights. Man, if we didn't have so many Mexicans at this table.
Back in trouble.
This shit Carl says, right? So he's eating lunch the other day. He eats all his lunch except for this one cucumber. Like a whole ass cucumber. It was a baby cucumber, but it was a whole cucumber. I said, "You gonna eat your cucumber?" And he said, "Nah." I said, "You full?" And he was like, "Nah, I still want the cucumber." I was like, "Yo, you gotta eat the cucumber. It's got vitamins in it, make you big and strong like the Hulk. That's why the cucumbers are green and the Hulk is green, and that's how he got so fucking strong eating the cucumbers." He goes, I'm already strong. You want to see? And I was like, yeah, show me. Gets out of the fucking baby chair. Gets down. And he goes, look, I can pick up the table. Fucking our dining room table, it has all the leaves in it. It's a giant oak table, right? It's got 2 oak trees at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
He fucking overhead presses the side of this fucking table and tries to tip it over. And I gotta catch it on my side. And I'm like, put the table down. He's like, see, I'm strong. I'm not like Elijah. I'm strong. Because Elijah's a bitch. I'm not fucking. I'm not weak like Elijah. I'm strong. And like as I'm like putting all this shit back together on the table, like not paying attention, he walks over me. Because I'm not like Elijah. I don't pick on people smaller than me. I pick on people bigger than me. And he fucking punched me in the dick.
Dude, I think Carl's gonna be. Carl sounds like Santi.
No.
When he was little,
Who?
No, bro,
when my cousin Santi, when he was little, he used to do the same shit.
Punching people in the dick?
No, just
Yeah.
well, that dude, he used to run into the door. Like, just for the-
he's just an idiot, bro.
He would. He used to.
I
like,
hope you're
just,
watching, bro. He knows.
You call Carl an idiot?
No, come on, Santi, an
No,
idiot.
like I'm saying, like there's nothing I like because Santi's just he's just an idiot right now. He just does
He got a
what
perm.
he just does
He told me though, yeah.
He
whatever
got a
makes his friends
perm?
laugh.
Yeah, he's a
It's
Mexican.
a
perm.
mushroom, literally a mushroom.
So he's an idiot.
Yeah.
All right.
He just does whatever makes his friends laugh. And
What was that movie where the older brother gets bullied by the little brother? You know, like
Step Brothers?
Step Brothers?
Or is it the one?
yeah, I guess that too. That wasn't the
are you
one I was
talking
thinking
about.
about.
No wrong
Vacation
answers.
with the,
Oh yeah. It was
Vaca-
Vacation.
Yeah.
Where the 5-year-old.
Oh yeah, with the girl, and then
And he put the flashback on top of him.
He just like walks up and like slaps, and that's gonna be Carl and Elijah.
Yeah, because Elijah's going to be terrified to ever put his hands on him again. Carl's just going to be taking advantage of the situation.
That's funny.
Like, bitch, give me your fruit cocktail.
I don't get my fruit cocktail. I don't get all my vitamins.
Am I the asshole for... I haven't done it yet,
I love this preemptive. Am I the asshole?
but I am considering having Caitlin print 3x5 posters of Mike Tomlinisms for Elijah's room, so that when he wakes up, he's forced to read them and act accordingly. Like, cause he acts like sweeping the kitchen's like this grave fucking like ordeal. Right? Like heaven forbid he has to pick up the cheese that he dropped on the floor, right? So I want to get a 3x6 poster that says this house operates better with volunteers and not hostages. Because he's free to leave whenever the fuck he wants. Nobody's holding you hostage here, bro. We just need you to fucking clean up.
Where would you put it? Like like in the ceiling? He wakes up, eyes.
On the inside of his door, slapped up every day before he leaves his room, he sees a poster.
Would it also
I feel like
have
you
like
should-
Mike Tomlin's face, just
Yes.
like staring? Yeah,
What if
for
you
sure.
crop
Yes.
it out and put a mirror there so he can see his face?
That's fucking genius.
Laminate his
That is fucking genius. So he has to look at his own face
Yeah, and then it's just like
with Mike Tomlin. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I'm an asshole for that.
No, for
No.
dude. If anything,
It's light.
like if you put Bill Belichick posters,
That's there you go. That's my line right there.
But he hasn't crossed that line yet, where he has to learn.
fucking job.
Yeah. Well, that's a T-shirt that I want to make.
He's gonna make
Because that's a speech that I gave to the entire family, and 4 out of the 5 took that to heart. We're just waiting on him.
and he's gonna clean up that one cheese and just make a Kirk Cousin poster for
Dude,
you.
after
You like
fucking...
that?
Yeah.
I think he just wins the house at that point.
after dinner, Carl, the 4-year-old now, shimmies out of his baby chair because he's getting too big for it, I think. So like he unwedges himself out of the baby chair, jumps down. He has 3 chores, and he goes, "I'm doing my chores. I'm organizing the shoes. He takes all the shoes and puts them the same direction on the shoe mat, and then he puts the Coke Zero and water bottles and energy drinks in the refrigerator for the next day, and then he walks around the house, and any empty water bottles he picks them up, puts them in the recycling every fucking day. Don't have to ask him. He's 4. The fucking 9-year-old, you have to fucking get in his ass every day. So he's gonna have a T-shirt that says "Do your fucking job," and he's gonna have a fucking volunteers, not hostages,
with a mirror in it.
with the mirror in it. That's fucking. I'm gonna write that down.
Before we forget.
That's fucking genius. Well, it's on a podcast. I'll hear it later when I watch it.
God, yo, that's great. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Maybe not. He's gonna forget.
Yeah.
I'll just listen to it later.
So not the asshole?
I don't think so.
No. I think a poster will be a lot. I feel like what my parents would have done if like I didn't clean up. I would have to clean the whole house. Yeah, I would have to clean the whole house for a month, and if it doesn't get done, everything happens.
I had a lot of different creative punishments growing up.
A poster.
And you have to be creative now, because like it's not. I can't just beat his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, nowadays my mom having with a fucking wooden spoon and a
Yeah.
pot pan.
Dude, my old man was
You served it.
somewhat like, he
Speak on it, Gabe.
came up with
This
some
is a
good-
safe space.
It's absolutely not.
What was the most fun punishment that your dad? Well, fun like in quotes, punishment that your dad came up with.
He used to like to get cinder blocks and put them either in the front yard or the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you fuck up, he'd be like, "Hey, those belong in the other yard," and you have to go move them around. I got grounded from electricity once. That was a weird one. Instead of, like,
What
say
you
it-
do?
How'd you
I
brush
just-
your teeth in the dark? I don't understand.
Yeah, you nailed it.
You're Aaron Rodgers before Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I had a darkness retreat. That's some odd ones, man. I fucked up a lot, and like a lot of like I would not. Part of the reason why I'm not super stoked about having kids is I have a feeling that like that gene's still in there,
Mm-hmm.
and like I did a lot. I deserved a lot. Like I remember my first car I got when I was 16 was my dad's Honda Civic, and technically it wasn't mine yet. I just was able to drive it, but it was gonna be my car as soon as he got a new one. And it was the day after Christmas, and we were off school, and I decided to call my buddy Wolfgang. And I was like, "Hey man, do you want to go to St. Louis?" And he
You have a
was
buddy named Wolfgang?
yeah.
That's his real name?
Swear
That's
to
not
God.
like his street name?
No,
That's
it's
his
his
government name is Wolfgang?
Wolfgang?
Mhm.
It's
Is it-
very sad.
It's
Are you friends with Tyler, the creator? I don't understand. What the fuck?
no Wolfgang he's cool, man. He's got an awesome name. I don't want to just throw his full name out there, but like it's a real off air.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys his full name. But
Can't wait.
Wolfgang's though.
it's pretty close. But no, I was like, "Hey man,
His
do you
last
stay?"
name is just stuff.
It's actually Wolfgang the creator. But I was like, "Yo, you want to go to St. Louis?" And he's like, "What's in St. Louis?" I was like, "I don't know, man, like the Arch or some shit." And he's like,
The worst pizza in the world.
"Yeah." So we drove down there,
Provel.
hung out, went to like see the Arch, ate food at this like little mom and pop burger joint. We're on our way back. We had like a really solid day, just like chilling out and not being bored at home, like because we didn't have school or anything. And then we were about 40 miles east of Columbia, so still a good 3.5 hours away. And like I'm in the middle of like the 5 lanes on 70,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I start hearing this, and like the oil light, the engine light, everything clicks on at once, and then the car dies in that middle lane. So I have to like glide over to the like the shoulder of the road. And man, we tried everything. Everyone in our phone books, and this is like early cell phones, so like everyone in our phone books, everyone that we thought we knew in Columbia that might be in Columbia, anyone. And like finally it got down to it, and I'm like, I have to just call my dad. And so it's my niece's birthday, so they're at like a family dinner that I was supposed to be at actually. And I have to call like, "Hey dad, the car broke down." He's like, "Where are you at?" I was like, "St. Louis." He goes, "What's that by?" And I was like, "The Arch." who the fuck told you you could go? Oh my god. Like screaming at me on the phone, and then I have to wait on the side of the highway in this car for 3.5 hours.
Yes.
Then I have to get chewed out for 3.5 hours on the way back home.
Yep.
Then I have to get in my uncle, my dad's best friend. He's got like this little tiny cab truck, and I have to get in like the little, the fold down seat that's in the back of the cab. I sit in that for another 3 hours when we go back to pick up the car and tow it back to Kansas City. So then another 3 hours back, and that was just one of the absolute worst days of my life.
Wait, but what was the punishment?
Oh, aside from that, I got grounded for a long time. But that one wasn't a creative punishment. It was just being in the car all the time. And then I got grounded for a long time, and then I didn't have a car for a while. And then I had to end up driving.
I can't wait for this motherfucker Elijah in 6 years to be like, yo, can I have a car? There's still cheese on the floor.
No, we had car. We had to drive like a 98 Chevy Adventure that was like an ex-rental, but that was the punishment. It was a beige minivan. Trying to actually...
A lot of room in the back for activities.
Not all that, I guess.
What else we got?
What we learned?
What did we learn? What we learned this week?
Do you have one?
No, yeah. Actually, this week I
Got all
learned.
night. Don't worry about it.
This learned night this week. So after the whole,
I'm so glad this is on camera now.
after the whole like sporting KC thing, whatever, my dad told me just one thing: is like, people will be ignorance. Just honestly ignore them. Obviously, they say it at you, say something, but if they're just saying things and not acting to you, just ignore them. People will always be just like that. Right now probably this is your first time seeing it in public, like a lot, but
Get used to it.
just keep living. There's nothing you can personally do to change it.
Yeah, there is. You can be better than them.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what he was saying. Like
Best
he was
revenge
saying,
is
like
living well.
Yeah.
he's like, think about it.
Better.
Those kids are just yelling and stuff, and you're going to Rockers on a full ride. Just keep doing you. Why bother fucking with them when you can just do your thing?
It would be fun to punch him.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that. Like, I
Yeah,
would
that's-
throw a punch though. So
That's
like,
what I learned, and that's what kind of calmed me down on the way home from talking to my dad about it.
I learned that people are identifying themselves now as a higher height that they actually are. So
What?
if you are like I'm 5'8", I will identify myself as a 6'2", and that's appropriate now.
Wait, I'm so lost. on
Like,
this
you know
So like
how-
you can just do that? Like,
Yeah.
like people are like so it's okay.
Bro, it doesn't. Just because I say I'm 6'6" doesn't necessarily make it fucking so. Like, what are we talking about here?
Did something
I can just say I'm 6'6" and
Yeah.
get drafted to the Dallas Mavericks.
I guess like that's literally it.
Luka.
It was.
Did something happen?
Are you
like
tired?
I feel like
Yeah. Loopy.
I feel like there's a story there.
No, like that's literally.
That's
it
not a
was-
story. You just made it up. Are you self-identifying as a fucking?
Fuck no. But what I'm saying is like I was on X, Twitter, what the fuck it is, right? And I was just scrolling through and it says like top stories, and I just like swipe and start scrolling down. And it was like new category of identifying yourself as a new height. And I started reading. There's this new guy literally walking in like heels and like what do you call the other ones?
Stilts.
Yeah.
Platforms.
Yeah, basically every little thing is like, I am 6'2", and he gets off and he's like, basically like 5'8", 5'9", and he's like, identify myself as 6'2".
I've been doing that for years on Tinder.
Yeah, but now it's actually like, appropriate. I guess I don't know, but that's what I learned this week.
Anytime a motherfucker asks how big the cookie is, it's always 9-inch. always get the 9-inch cookie.
When it gets cold, it gets 6.
Almost.
It's almost.
Deep inside cut for people. That
Ain't no measuring cups in the fucking. Ain't no measuring cups in the bedroom.
Get it, Cooper.
I learned that people have spicy opinions about grocery stores and paying full price. That was news to me. I thought it was gonna be like Robin Hood, but turns out people are much more like Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, it's tough, I thought that was gonna go over way better than it did.
Yeah, for real.
That was a
I'm gonna
tough.
say all press is good press. So.
Is there more comments on that? Do we know?
I haven't checked it.
I haven't checked though. Had enough
Live
fucking.
check?
I had enough of the fucking Trumpers on our fucking on our fucking feed. I learned, or rather, I guess I decided, that the real tragedy in Facebook going under is that now we are all locked into 20 more group texts than we fucking need to be.
Yeah.
That used to be where we would organize stuff, is on Facebook, and I would only have to check it once a day. But now, if you invited me to your cousin's bar mitzvah and we're starting at 2:40 instead of 2:30, I get a notification on my fucking phone.
And it's not even if you.
And I was gonna fucking be there 2 hours late anyway. I don't really fucking give a shit.
Well, and the thing is, like, it's not even like if you are like RSVP. You know how you say yes, no. It sends it to everyone.
Yep. It's
Like, not
fucking
even if you
brutal,
say yes
man.
or no, like-
It's brutal. It sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. My beautiful son, who is getting married in a couple of weeks, he wanted to organize a raffle to help pay for his honeymoon, and he started a group text for this fucking raffle. And so my first question was, son, what are we raffling off? He said, I don't know. I said, all right. How much we selling the tickets for? I don't know. I said, why the fuck are we in a group text? This is not like this. This wasn't like it used to be. Like you would tell an old person, like, this is text worthy. Don't call me. Now we're at the point where, like, bro, this is not group text worthy. Don't fucking add me to this fucking group
Yeah.
text. How many group texts are you in right now? Check your
Oh,
phone.
dude.
Check your phone. Everybody check your phone. Everybody check your phone. Because I counted.
The weekend on Snapchat.
I counted. Yes, I counted. 27. I am in 27 fucking different group texts between family, friends, fucking fantasy football, the fucking raffle. Like 2 minutes, great. We got 2 minutes. Count. Josh is in 8 group texts. He got 3 friends. How does that math work?
I'm in 10. 3 of them are crazy 8 chats. 2 of them are the podcast group chats. One of
We
them
have,
is the
we have
football
2 separate group
podcast.
chats for the podcast.
One's the football draft podcast, so that's already 6.
I guess we're down to 30 seconds before we get. Come on.
21.
21.
See, this is why I only have.
Yeah. Too many fucking group texts. Anyway, Braulio, let's take us out of here.
25.
25.
Is that just?
I'm plus 25.
20.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. All right, take us home.
Remember, guys, talk, share, good clicks.
Bye.
See ya.
Subscribe.